Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Sensei Kim Da-Eun killed Tory during the events of Cobra Kai Season 5? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 5 would still happen. The dojos would still want to train for the Saikai Taikai. Those events would stay the same. The night of the match, Hawk would still fight Kenny, and he would still be holding back. Tory would notice that the referee was paid off again, and Kenny would still use a silver bullet on Hawk. So Kenny would defeat Hawk in this timeline. Cobra Kai would celebrate. Sam would still have to fight Tory, but Tory would still leave. Sensei Kim and Terry would notice that Tory was missing, and they would start to get mad. So Sensei Kim would suggest that Devin fight Sam. So much like in the original timeline, Sam would fight Devin. The match would begin. The Miyagi Fangs would notice that the referee was paid off, so Daniel would still tell Sam to make every point undeniable. So much like in the original timeline, Sam would still defeat Devin, and the Miyagi Fangs would celebrate. Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang would both qualify for the Saikai Taikai. The Miyagi Fangs would still throw a party to celebrate. Those events would stay the same. Tory would still show up, and she would want to talk to Sam. She would still tell her that she didn't lose the All Valley, but Sam would still be mad at Tory, and she would still want to fight her. But Robbie and Miguel would still break up the fight. Tory would feel like she had no one left, and she would go back to Cobra Kai. And the next day, Robbie would still show up at the Cobra Kai dojo. He would still apologize to the Cobra Kai students for leaving them, and he would still call out Terry Silver. But Terry Silver would still tell Robbie that the students heard him, but that they listened to him. Robbie and Tory would still look at each other, and Robbie would still leave. Sensei Kim would notice how Tory looked at Robbie, and she would be mad. So Sensei Kim would still want to get her revenge on Tory. And after class, Sensei Kim would still force Tory to stay. She would want Tory to break the stone slabs, but Tory would refuse, and she would want to leave. But the rest of the senseis would block her exit. So Tory would be forced to break the stone slabs, and she would still break her hand. Tory would be on the ground in pain. Sensei Kim would still be mad, and she would kick Tory. She would want to force her to fight. Tory would be crying, and she would beg her to stop. But Sensei Kim would say that the enemy deserved no mercy, and that she needed to pay for her mistake. So Sensei Kim would want to force Tory to fight. Tory would slowly get up, and she would start fighting for her life. But Sensei Kim would start defeating Tory. The rest of the senseis would watch. Terry would start to feel guilty, and this would remind him of Vietnam when the soldiers were fighting to the death. He would get PTSD, and he would want to get Sensei Kim to stop. But Sensei Kim wouldn't listen to Terry, and she would continue attacking Tory. Tory would be too weak to fight back, and Sensei Kim would end up killing Tory. Terry Silver would be shocked, and he would confront Sensei Kim, but Sensei Kim would say that Tory was weak. Terry would be mad, and he would want to kick Sensei Kim out of Cobra Kai. But this is when the rest of the senseis would surround Terry Silver, and they would be ready to attack him. Terry would be surprised, and he would offer to pay them triple to back down, but Sensei Kim would say that they don't fight for money, that they fight for the legacy of her grandfather, Master Kim Sung-young. So the senseis would start attacking Terry Silver. Terry Silver would start fighting them off, but eventually the senseis would get the upper hand, and they would defeat Terry Silver. Sensei Kim would say that there couldn't be any witnesses, and she would kill Terry Silver. The rest of the senseis would get rid of the evidence, and they would delete the footage from the security cameras. The senseis would get rid of Tory and Terry's body, and the night would continue. Mike Barnes would still confront Daniel, and they would still want to get revenge on Terry Silver. So Johnny, Chosen, and Mike would still go to Terry Silver's house, and they would want to confront him. But in this timeline, they wouldn't find anyone there, and over the next few days, Terry and Tory would be reported missing. Robbie would be worried about Tory. Sensei Kim would continue to run Cobra Kai, and she would eventually rebrand Cobra Kai to her dojo in Korea, and she would start teaching her students proper Tang Soo Do, and she would carry out the legacy of Master Kim Sung-young. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Sensei Kim Da-Eun killed Tory during the events of Cobra Kai Season 5? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.